Hello everyone, happy Saturday! I'm Steve, Mark's at work, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Either welcome or welcome back. So today I am flying solo, but we did select the winner of the EveryPlate, which meal would you like us to prepare, sort of poll that we did. And the winner was pork and pineapple rice bowls. Now, we all know that Mark is a chef, or if you didn't, now you know. Mark is a chef by trade. I am not. But there were several folks who had asked maybe would Steve prepare the meal. So I'm going to prepare this. Now, I tried several times to set up the tripod in the kitchen, and it just wasn't working for me. So you're going to get the bird's eye view as we're going through this, and I will be narrating as I'm preparing. Now, I tried to really prepare as best I could for this. I'm kind of nervous doing it, but we're all in this together. So, without much further ado, let's go to cook some pork and pineapple rice bowls. Alright, so let's head into the kitchen. Alright, and we are in the kitchen. Now, how do you like my, how is it pronounced, mise en pas? One of my biggest pet peeves is having to run back and forth either to the fridge or to a cabinet, so I tried to get everything out that I would need to put this together. EveryPlate included all the ingredients that we needed, so just to run across those real quick. We have a lime. They provided the seasoning. It's Southwest Spice Blend. Jasmine rice. It calls for pineapple. They sent this little single-serve pineapple cup. I think that's cute. Sour cream. A red onion. 2 cloves of garlic. They sent a whole head. I just broke those off. A jalapeno. And the things that they want you to get, or to have on hand that aren't included are, like salt, pepper, sugar. Can you tell Mark's a baker? That's our sugar container. Yeah, I need 1/4 teaspoon. Vegetable oil and some butter. Now, for measuring as we go along, again, because I hate making trips, I grabbed a teaspoon measure, a little stirring device, a fork, a spoon, a knife, a 1/4 cup measure, 2 things for 3 bowls for mixing, and then a plate to serve it on. I'm probably still going to have to go back and get something, but I tried to avoid it as much as possible. So, read step 1. Alright, what do we got here? This is going to blur. Wash and dry all produce. Okay, I'm not going to wash an onion. Half peel and slice onion as thinly as possible. Peel and finely chop garlic. Have the jalapeno into thin rounds. Drain the pineapple, removing the juice in a bowl. Zest and quarter the lime. And then go into preparing the rice. Okay, I'm going to do the prep work of the zesting and the chopping and the mashing and all that stuff, and then get the water going for the rice, and then we'll come back. Okay? Alright, so we've had our first injury. I hurt my thumb. I was zesting the lime, and I used a box grater, and my hand slipped, and yeah, it was... We're okay. We're okay. I've washed, sterilized, bandaged. We're good. So the next step we're going to do is put the rice in, because that takes 15 to 20 minutes. Jasmine rice, and it's 1 1/4 cup water. Which means that's probably, I don't know, 3/4 of a cup? Yeah, 3, how about that? Okay. Bring it back up to a boil. Oh, it says add a pinch of salt. Okay. Alright. I'm not don't play with it. Alright. Alright. Boil. Put the lid on. Reduce it to low. And my magic number for rice, they say 15 to 20 minutes. I'll shoot in the middle and go 18. I like 18 as a number for rice. So while that's doing that, let's see, the stuff I almost bled all over. Okay, I drained the pineapple, like it said, and put the juice aside in a little bowl. So that's just pineapple. Put the rice in. Okay, in another second bowl, combine sliced jalapenos, 1/4 of the sliced onion, juice from half the lime, and a large pinch of sugar. Okay. This isn't much jalapeno. Mark likes the taste, but not the heat, and he gets heartburn. So we're gonna use a little, but we're not gonna use a lot. So there's your sliced jalapeno. Make sure you wash your hands, folks. Don't make the same mistake I already did. I did that during the cut, too. what does it say, a quarter of the sliced onions? I guess that's a quarter or so. Juice from half a lime, so 2 of these quarters go in. Luckily I'm bandaged pretty tight. I'm getting more on the counter than there, but it's okay. Okay, juice from lime. A large pinch of sugar. If I stick my hand in there, it's going to be covered in that. Let's say that's a large pinch of sugar. All right. I have a fork. I'll stir to combine. So this is jalapenos, red onions, lime juice, and sugar. It said to add salt. Oh, sorry, Bandit. Bandit has this new thing that anytime I'm in the kitchen, he thinks it's time for a treat. Alright, we'll put that aside. Now, what else? Oh god, there's more. In another separate bowl, that's not cute. How many bowls should I have gotten out? Combine sour cream, half the lime zest, 2 teaspoons of water, and a pinch of the garlic to taste. Okay. I think this is like, what do they call it? Crema? So, sour cream. Sour cream? Daisy. I cut it open so I could very slickly do this with one hand. We shall see how slick I can be. Nah, I'll clean during the break. What else do we got here? Half the lime zest. That's about half. Water. And what else did it say? Garlic. Pinch of the garlic. Okay. I'm gonna get the water in a second, and I'll drop you guys right here, because when we come back, we're gonna start cooking with fire. Alright. Alright, I'm trying not to keep a messy cutting board, but here's where we're at. Alright, I added the water, so there's that little crema sauce that goes on top, and here's the red onions that are sort of pickling. Rice is still going, got about 10 minutes on the rice. I forgot to mention the pork in the beginning, of course. I had it in the fridge, so I forgot to call it out. That's the ground pork. I think it's, 10 ounces? Yeah, 10 ounces. So, next thing we do, I got a pan over medium-high heat, generous drizzle of oil inside of it. And I'm going to add to it, focus, you too, Steven, the pineapple, until golden browned and caramelized for 3 to 4 minutes. I've never sauteed pineapple. So we'll see. I need an implement. Alright. Alright. It's starting to smell good in here. Jasmine rice just has a nice, like, it's very fragrant. And this actually smells like something already. Alright, so I'm going to stick with this for a few minutes. Then this comes out, and we start getting back into the main, start rounding home with this. Okay. Alright, so now our pineapple is caramelized a little bit. This stuff is like napalm. A piece fell out, and I went to put it back in. Now, of course, I'm not so naive as to think hot food isn't going to come out of a hot pan. But it was like caramelly sticky. So that comes out. I'm just going to put it in a bowl, because we're going to use this later, I think, as a topping of some sort. I don't know why that's not coming out. There we go. I'll pick that up later. And it says to add, I think, more oil. They're a little oil heavy, aren't they? Heat some more oil. That was pretty generous, actually. That was probably too much. And add the rest of the onion. Alright. Red onion. Give that a stir. And that also says salt and pepper to taste. I don't go too heavy on salt. I'm a pepper fiend, though. This is a coarse stuff. And it says to give this, I think, another 3 to 4 minutes or until softened. Then we're going in with the pork, the spices, everything else, and then we should be just about done. After the pork's done, we just plate it up when the rice is done too. So I'll come back when these are done, the pork goes in. Alright. Alright, it's been 3-4 minutes on the onions, and they look good. They're sweated down a little bit. I will say this with EveryPlate, that on the things that I've learned, aside from that I use too much oil, and how to use a box grater without hurting yourself, is that if it says high heat, few minutes, do that. I had the best pork chop I've had in years, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna undercook it with their directions. And it was absolutely fabulous. It was high heat, 5 minutes aside, I think, and it was delicious. So there's the onions. Now we're going to put in the rest of the garlic. We used a pinch before in our little crema thingamahoozy, what's it? As much jalapeno as you like. I'm still going to even go less than this. Like, just, I don't know. I'm not in love with hot stuff, but I'll eat it, and Mark just isn't a big fan. And then the pork. It actually says to just plop the pork on top of the onions, too. So, add that. Flop. And the Southwest Spice. The packet that came with it. It's cumini. So, I'm going to break that up. And it says to give this is a two-handed job. Hey-oh. This will probably take 5 minutes? I think that's what the directions say, 5 or 6. So I'll smush this down and give it a few minutes, and then I'll be back. We're pretty much there with plating. The rice will be done in 15 seconds, and then it can sit and plate it up. Alright, I think we made it. So I'm gonna plate it up now. Now I brought a plate out and then realized it was a bowl. So we have like a nice black bowl that's very, I don't know, trendy or something. You're supposed to eat less when you eat out of black plates. I heard that somewhere. So we're going to start the bowl with some rice. Again, the rice, while you guys were missing, tablespoon of butter and the rest of the lime zest goes into the rice. If you want my real opinion, you could probably skip the butter and not miss it. So remember, this is supposed to feed 2 people. So I'm going to take like half of everything, just to show you guys, and then I'll wrap this up for myself. Or eat it before Mark gets home. So there's the rice. And this is the pork, and the only thing that you missed was that reserved pineapple juice. After this gets done, which takes about 5 minutes, you pour it in, and then let it kind of soak through. So, it smells like taco-y, kind of, and there's the onions, they soften up too. So, put some of that on top. I do like EveryPlate for the portion sizes, I have to say. They're pretty generous. So there's the pork. And then we have all these accoutrements. So, I'm just gonna use my hands. We're all friends here. So, this is the pineapple that was caramelized. And these are the pickled onion jalapeno things. I'll lay those on top for some green. And this is the crema, which I will not use my hands for. I'll get a spoon. I'll just put a little bit on. Just put it in one glob there. And a little there. And there. And, oh, a lime wedge. And that's it. That is the completed dish. So, if you're interested, check out EveryPlate. I'll put the link for the discount to get off your first box down in the description. It's like 20 bucks off your first box. EveryPlate averages about 30 bucks. And it's 3 meals, 2 people. The usual shtick you get with most boxes. We're fans of it, you know. We're not sponsored by them or anything. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell you things about the recipes I thought that could be a little bit better. But again, EveryPlate, and this is our pork and pineapple rice bowl, and I gotta try it. I mean, can I live? Can I live? I'm not on any particular diet, but you could probably swap things up. Cauliflower rice, use stevia instead of sugar. That tastes like someone more capable than me made it. That is very good. I'm gonna try the pineapple on its own, actually, to see if that's something I want to try with other stuff. That's pretty good too. Alright, everybody. Well, thank you all for watching. We did it. We made it to the end. The food is edible. There hasn't been a case of trichinosis in the United States since the 70s, so I think we're in the clear with me cooking pork. Thank you all for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and do subscribe. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and contact info is below for any correspondence. Again, I'll put the link in the description for our discount code for EveryPlate. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch up with y'all soon. Bye!